What's going down, everybody? It's your boy, That Guy MileHigh, tuning back in for another HHTv interview, the Trapp Tarell edition. You feel me? Gang. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm so excited. It's my dog. So I'm really excited, man. If y'all don't know who Trapp Tarell is, he's a rapper, he's a YouTuber, a father, a businessman, you know what I'm saying, a visionary. He just does it all. You dig what I'm saying? This is,
hey, look at Jacob.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's my dog, bro. And for a lot of you who do know and follow me, Trapp is a really good friend of mine. I would even go as far as to say like a mentor. He's helped me do YouTube stuff and even life shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's real shit, bro. I'm just
appreciate it.
Giving you flowers while you're here, dog. I appreciate you more than you know. Okay. But yeah, how you doing?
Happy.
Yeah.
I'm glad we kind of finally getting done.
I know, man. This was supposed to happen, what, like 3 months ago?
Yeah, we missed
I want to say 4 months ago. Yeah.
We missed that flight.
You missed that flight, and it was very devastating.
Hey, why we missed that flight? Nah, it was all right, though.
All right.
It happened. It's supposed to happen right now if it's happening now.
Yeah, for sure. I want to say we had a great weekend, too. I appreciate you guys coming out. Sherelle as well. You guys can't quite see her on the camera, but, you know, she's over here in the background with Renee.
Happy birthday.
Renee. Happy birthday
Shout
to you,
out to
Sherelle.
Renee for taking off for me.
You know hey, you the shit.
Yeah. Instantly, too. Y'all got to know that. It was instant.
I tell you, we appreciate you more than y'all know. Sure. But let's start from the beginning, bro. Where you from? Where you grow up?
Mississippi.
Can you be a little bit more specific, sir?
Man, I grew up in the... All right, so I started in Gulfport, Mississippi.
All right.
For the people in Mississippi that don't know I'm from Mississippi and be thinking I'm just there chilling, I grew up in Gulfport for a while, and mama died, and then I moved up to the country.
Okay.
So we just thugged out there.
And
Prentice, Mississippi.
Since you threw that out there, that was actually going to be my next little question was how was your at-home situation like with your parents, 2-parent household, you know, what was that whole situation? How did it look?
So, okay, for the first 12 years, lived with my grandma. You know what I'm saying? If everybody pretty much, I talk about in my music a lot, about my mama being on drugs and all that shit like that. So we lived with my grandma. That's who we grew up thinking my mama was. My grandma. I found out when she was 7.
Yeah,
I found out when I was 7. I found out when I was 7 that my grandma wasn't my mama. I thought when I found out who my mama was, like I knew her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I thought
she was like an aunt or something. Yeah, like, she was just around.
Yeah, I used to question it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I used to question. I'd be like, why we doing nothing about this lady?
Why is she here?
Yeah, like
who is she?
Then I found out she was my mom. So, but she good now. She actually clean now.
Oh yeah. Well, shout out to moms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to moms. What about your dad, man?
Come on, man.
I gotta ask, brother.
Nah, I got you. You know how it is when you're in the hood. You know.
Yeah.
Daddy's maybe. So everybody, none of us really
daddy's
had no
maybe.
It wasn't no
baby.
It was no daddies around. Period. Though. Like in we was on the coast, and we was in the projects. Nobody had a daddy. Like we didn't even know it was unusual.
Yeah. You know what? The only reason why I knew it was unusual is because I had small examples around me in my life to show me that it wasn't. That it was possible to have 2-parent households. But I feel you because I didn't grow up with my dad either. So
yeah, and we was all in the projects. So ain't nobody thinks about this.
Yeah, everybody got their mom, but dads was either sometimes there or never there, or they might even just be there for sports. You know what I'm saying? I got homies that their dad just showed up for football season. That was it. Like deadass, bro.
I know a daddy like that right now.
That was the only time he showed up. Football season, you know they was gone every weekend.
Cause they kid good.
Yeah, hey, they play competitively and everything. You know, bro, travel. But as soon as it was like summertime and it was off season, like they was never gone. They was always home,
and that's weird,
bro.
That is weird. You know what I mean? I did get a little taste of the 2-parent household though. I did get a little taste of the 2-parent household. My auntie and uncle took us after mama died.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and they was married. They lived regular. They never had no kids, so it wasn't like a parenting.
Right, but you got to see two functioning people, adults, in a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, no matter what it was like, I did get to see.
That's super important too, because like I know growing up as a kid, like not seeing my mom in a functional relationship like ever, it made it really hard as an adult to like learn how to like be a functioning adult in a relationship.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially being a man, like, because that we didn't see this. This was the thing about that relationship, though. We didn't like they wasn't like affectionate and like Uncle Blocks didn't do nothing but work. Like that's why I'm telling
they
you,
just help provide more or less and give you a stable situation, but not necessarily
it was parenting. It was hard because.
Like I said,
they didn't know how. You know what I'm saying?
They weren't parents, so they just knew how to give you stability. But all the extra stuff that
after
kid
mama
needs.
died, I ain't have to worry about eating no more. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I knew
you knew where it was coming.
Heck gonna cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't have to worry about that.
Yeah, for sure. How many siblings you got?
4.
Where do you fall in at? The middle?
Yep. Okay. Got an older brother, older sister, younger brother, younger sister.
And how was that being the oldest or the middle child? Shit. Yeah, if I say.
My name fucked up, all the paperwork fucked up, and they get forgot. Didn't know my birthday right there. It was just middle child shit.
All right, what kind of kid would you describe yourself to have been back then? You know what I'm saying? Was you always into shit? You seem like you was a badass kid, bro.
Yeah, I was.
I was barefoot because I know I was a badass kid.
Barefoot, no shirt, nappy hair, walking around 50. You know, get 50 cents, run to the store.
What's one memory you remember yourself finding yourself in that you probably shouldn't have been in, like a situation you was in?
As a child?
Yeah, that you knew you shouldn't have been in, but you did it anyway.
Me and my cousin Christina stole out a store we didn't normally steal out of. And it went bad.
And you got caught.
Yeah. Well, nigga, I was fast.
She got caught, huh?
No, it was my cousin. We would have beat his ass. Like, we would have beat his ass if he would have caught us. But
wait, you stole from your cousin's store?
No. Me and my cousin, when it stole from a Circle K, we wouldn't steal from.
Got you.
And the owner, they were smart. You know what I mean? We went in there with the starter jackets on. No, hell no, they ain't let us go. We hit the door. Bro, we would have really tried to whoop this.
But did they chase you?
Well, a little bit.
Yeah, they just wanted to see if you was actually gonna stop. They wasn't gonna chase you down.
And then I went and hid the candy. We went and hid the shit we stole, and then went back the next day to get it, and it was gone. So that was for nothing.
Yeah, that karma. Instant. Somebody watched you bury that shit and came right behind you as you walked away, bro.
We buried that shit in the park. Like near the slide it was stupid. I'll tell you. And I was older too. I was like 13. I knew better. Like
yeah,
I was like 13, 14.
Fair enough. Let's talk about your brother too, because we talked about him earlier this weekend. Walter, was you in any of the crazy shit that he was into, or involved in any of the crazy shit he was into back then? Because he seemed to be the one that was just definitely more active. You know, we've had hella conversations about it. Like your brother was definitely active.
Yeah, Walter was the active one. Yeah, it was like this is the role that I kind of got put in. You know how when you when somebody in the street and then they get a little brother, and then he just kind of gotta do whatever they doing, and then we looked at Walter like a guy. Like, man, he was 16, and I thought he was grown, but he had cars, he had money. You know what I mean?
He was figuring it out. However it was, he was figuring it out.
Yeah, he was getting it. Like I was 7, I saw him with 2 girls in the bed. Like he didn't live like
a regular 16-year-old
kid. You know?
Right, yeah.
So we the whole time we just praised him, man. Like we wanted to be Walter so bad. Like
soaking that up.
Me, my sisters, my older sister, you know what I mean? Like we wanted to be
just like
that. But
yeah. So he was super important to you, and obviously a inspiration to you in a sense. What kind of stopped you from following that path like 100%? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it could have been super easy just to follow the footsteps.
Because I was already in cars with shootouts, and you know I was 10 smoking weed with the niggas. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't smoke. But my little brother was 5 smoking weed.
Damn.
You know what I mean? They taking us to the store, you know, take us there. They buy us everything because of that, you know, that street life. Yeah. Like we was supposed to be. But what changed it was my brother got locked up. He had got 20 years out of high school. He never made it out of, like, they let him out of jail to graduate high school, and he had to go back.
Damn.
That night.
Shit.
Yeah. So he went away for 20 years. And then mama died within the same months. So mama died, Walter gone. These are 2 people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then we went to the country. Let me tell you something. It sounds kind of fucked up, but it's the truth. I always say that happening, like mama passing, and then Walter having to go away for a while, saved my life.
Yeah, it was the moments that you realized that you had to figure it out.
Yeah, I ain't had nobody no more. Like it was shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
And then I went to Prentice though, and that shit was safe. like dudes was normal niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was. I ain't gonna say pussy or nothing, but it was just safe.
It was just different.
Yeah, it was the country.
Yeah, it was different.
It was the country.
How do you think? Side note too, because we mentioned you being a father and stuff. How do you think some of these experiences, if not all, like changed and shaped you into the person that you are as a dad?
As a dad,
yeah.
Well, I learned from everybody's mistakes, bro. I'm one of them people. I literally can watch somebody fuck up and I just won't do it.
Right.
It's just because it don't make sense. So being like that, you end up being by yourself a lot. And I can be who I was. I knew I wanted to be a good daddy. So
right.
I didn't need no example.
Right.
Or no shit like that. I started over myself. Like it was just be a good daddy. Like, because nobody got no daddy. Like,
yeah, nah.
And then my niggas too. The niggas I grew up with, they was stand up niggas. Like, Zed would never leave his kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like Blade would never do that shit. The niggas that I met and started fucking with, they was like good niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so showed you some different habits.
And they coming from kind of the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, Zed came from shit that was worse than my shit, and I just found this shit out last year.
You like,
it wasn't long. Like it was at my house I got now. Like I found out most shit about him. That shit was kind of worse than mine. But niggas were just good niggas. Like, and when you around good niggas, good shit.
Yeah, it happens too. You know what I'm saying?
We was all, and then we started having kids early. You know what I mean? We was having kids early, so you just be a good dad.
Facts. So back to it, man. So in high school, is that pretty much kind of when all this transition happened, where you started to meet the people that you're talking about now?
Yeah, probably like 7th grade.
Okay, so middle school, high school.
Because I was still getting. Let me see. Okay, when I first went up there, I met D. D had me in shit all the time. All the way up into, well, I don't know. We had each other and shit, but his parent was blaming it on me, and mine was
vice
blaming
versa.
it on him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And
we was lying on each other.
That's how I go.
Yeah, so I mean, we was in shit until like 8th grade. Let me see. I had like 100 and something write-ups in 8th grade. It was bad.
You know what? I feel that though. I got like a rap sheet for my like disciplinary record too. So
and
I understand that.
Pussy shit too.
It was like cussing at teachers and doing dumb shit, fighting. I was doing dumb shit. I was disrespectful. I was bad.
No, you know, nigga, we in the South. We not talking to no fucking.
I was cussing teachers
because they'll hit you.
Oh shit! Fuck that. See, then I would have been in jail for assault because I was an angry ass kid.
No, they would have been in jail for assault. Because
I would have fought back.
Let you.
I would have fought back though.
I believe.
I was an angry kid.
Believe.
I would man.
Tell me a lot of the shit you was doing in high school. I'm like, what the fuck was this nigga on? Like,
bro,
that shit wow.
So yeah, did you have any of your kids in high school?
No.
So they all came after. So
yeah.
You graduated, right?
Yeah. That's a solid question.
Some people
you're right. You're right.
No. And the only reason I asked that is because like I'm getting ready to, we're going to segue into like the next little section of, something that I found out that was really interesting that I think most people don't know about you. But and you've mentioned it a few times, but most people don't pay attention to shit. Yeah. But you did go to college. Yeah. And you went and became a nurse. Yeah. Actually. So in between the college and situation and becoming a nurse, were you starting to entertain the idea of being a rapper? Like, was music really an interest? Because I know like it came super later in life for you, so it's not really anything relevant to talk about early. But
it wasn't nothing like that. Like I was just trying to be in the medical field because I wanted some money.
Right.
That's what everything was just about. Nigga ain't never had shit.
Right. So you just was trying to have something.
That's it. I would have been a fucking teacher. I don't give a fuck. Like
they made more money.
They made 30 racks. That's how I was looking at it. Them niggas made 35
that's
racks.
More than I had.
And in Mississippi, that's a
good deal because you cheap living out there, bro.
And then you gonna get married because that's what we do down there. You know what I mean?
Incomes and shit.
Now you got 70 racks in your house. That's all that's how I was thinking. You know what I mean? And hold on, what you ask?
The music part. I said,
yeah. So
and you answered it pretty much. You said it wasn't really a part of it. You just wanted to get some money and
that's
shit.
That's it. And when I ended up getting into music, bro, I was trying to make a beat or something. I had finessed the MacBook.
Hold on, before we get into that part, hold up.
Okay.
What was the first serious job that you had out of college? Like, were you in your field or did you have to play around with?
Nah, look,
You know.
I got kept at the place I did my clinical shit at.
Oh, they like just hired you on?
Yeah, they kept me. But I had a felony. That's why I started doing music. If they look, let me tell you, I don't know. Look,
I think you did tell about this, but tell them.
Yeah,
No matter. Just pick one.
The lady it was a black lady. Like she was over the nursing program. She was in charge of doing the background checks. She ran that bitch, and then I found out I had a felony. Like right when I was about to graduate, and I went to her, and she act like she ain't even like, but she was letting me know like she lied to them. Now at this point, I don't know what I'm gonna do because
breaking the law. Shit.
yeah, but you gotta understand, I'm a black.
Oh, she was trying to help you. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Like I'm a black dude. I'm really just like 3 dudes in this whole school. You know what I mean? I'm the only black one. You know what I mean? So she really was.
She's like, we need you.
Yeah. That's really what she was on. So, they kept me though. And look, I had to finesse them to not run a background check. I had to, cause when they was finna hire me, they was finna have to run another background check. I finessed, like I was talking so much, it distracted the whole situation, and I got kept.
Hey man, shit works. And did you just end up staying there at that place?
Yep.
And that's where you just your entirety of being a nurse is that?
Yeah. It was surgeries,
What?
like boob jobs.
Oh, so you doing like cosmetics shit?
Yeah, like I got to a point where I didn't even a naked woman could walk past me. I wouldn't even.
You desensitized to that shit?
It was like that. And look, that's when I knew though it was finna. Even though the felony, and that was the reason I was trying to find something else to do, but it was already on my mind.
I gotta get out of here.
I gotta go find.
I'm desensitized to titties. This is not good look.
But look, let me tell you how I found out I had the felony though. Because of that, I started looking for other jobs. Garden Park Hospital, they doing the fingerprinting shit on the spot.
Oh shit!
And and it was coming back right then.
Oh, so
they
they
hire you. You
They
got
knew.
this on your record. I'm like, I thought that shit was gone. Like, that's how I was thinking. And I was like, man, I'm fucked. Like, and I was like, I gotta find something to do.
And then just
Because the time was coming too. It was like 3 weeks, and that 3 weeks turned into 2 in one day. You know what I mean? Like it was like 3 weeks till they finna decide if they gonna hire me. And I'm like, oh my God, I just found out I got a felony and they not gonna hire me. Like,
yeah,
it don't matter how cool I am in this bitch, like they gonna fire me. And I started trying to find something else to do.
And so that's when you decided to be a rapper. Like that's just such an interesting thought. So like
it wasn't even like that. It's like I said, I finessed that MacBook.
Right, and you wanted to make beats and shit, but like, were you making beats or have any sort of knowledge on how to make a beat or produce anything, or were you writing poetry? Like, was there any sort of music ability that was
nothing? Like my family, like everybody talented. Like my cousins play instruments, and we got a musical family. Like aunties had singing groups and shit, but I was trying to get some money. I wouldn't think it.
Look, man, y'all might have some untapped potential. Y'all just need to just dig a little deeper.
Really?
You dig what I'm saying?
You never know, bro. You never know. You never know where you're gonna end up. I'm telling you, just never fucking know.
So what was the inspiration then for why you decided to, ultimately rap? Because obviously making beats wasn't it. That wasn't, your forte.
Shit, that was the motivation.
And was there anything else or anybody that was like in the process, like helping push it along? Really? It was just pure, I need to get some bread.
I got on the computer. Like you said, I didn't know anything.
That's dope though.
When I pulled it up, FL Studios, I think. Yeah, I pulled it up. I didn't know what none of that shit mean. I just closed it and went to GarageBand. And you can record in there. And I was like, ooh, I'm for the
GarageBand, so I feel that.
And Lil Wayne just made the song, I Wish I Can Fuck Every Girl in the World. At that song, and I did like a little freestyle on it. And it got 7 views, but it was 1 comment. And that nigga was like, you fire. And it was up.
I was just about to ask you what the response was from your first.
Man, 7 views. It was up though. It was up. And then I got another comment, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it was up.
That was enough. Look, sometimes I need to find small victories and small victories. You know what I'm saying?
And this dude from Europe has, like, he commented eventually. He was a DJ. And he was like, what's your number? Just in the comments. And it's on YouTube when it first like was starting to pop. And he made me a album cover, The Prince of the South. I was saying that I was the Prince of the South. T.I. was the King of the South. I was saying I was the Prince of the South. No cap. I was saying I was the Prince of the South. And that nigga, his name was Dre's Beats. And he had a friend named Loyalty Beats. They made me a cover. They was doing all that shit. Like they was telling me stuff, and they was in London or Europe. Like they was somewhere. They was
London's in Europe.
And I was like, man, that shit crazy. Like, and I just kept on from him.
That's dope. Yeah, so what was the hardest part about the process getting it started? Like now that you decided, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna commit. What was the hardest thing?
Not knowing nothing. I ain't know nothing, and I ain't had nobody to go to.
And how did you combat that? Like, what did you do to, like, obviously going to YouTube?
Mistakes, mistakes, bro. I can truly say, and I'm being 100% honest. Nothing taught me nothing. It was all off of fucking shit up. I fucked up MacBooks, had to finesse another one because it had GarageBand on it. So I spent more time trying to do fuck shit to get shit to do it than actually making. So I did that for 2 years. I quit. I quit rapping 5 times. You know what I'm saying? I quit. It was stupid. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't know what I was doing.
It can be very frustrating when you don't know what you're doing. Anything, really. So what?
And then I'm capped. Like it was crazy. I was recording, like I was putting the MacBook up to my mouth.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Oh, bro.
I recorded every song like that. I put it up to my mouth and I rapped every. I got the song right now. It's horrible. It's horrible.
How natural was it being a rapper? Like, do you think that you had the ability to be a rapper naturally, or that was something you just progressively just got better? Because I mean, you definitely could tell like you got better as you got, have grown in the process from stuff that I've heard from Sip
I was
God
just gonna be Wayne. Now, but whatever Wayne, I rap just like Wayne.
You were just trying to imitate.
That's it, nigga. Wayne the GOAT.
You was imitating.
Yes,
that's all. Okay, you doing what a bunch of niggas is doing.
Yeah. The same way. I was trying to say the words like Wayne. I was trying to say the same punchlines. I would take the same punchlines, say them a different way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Wayne, I tried to copy that nigga. This first song was the Every Girl in the World. I rapped just like Wayne on that. That's why he thought I was hard. That one coming.
How long did it take you to write songs back then? Or were you just as fast as writing songs as you are now? Watching you write songs is fucking stupid, bro.
I'm lit like that.
Nigga, it's dumb. I ain't gonna lie. It makes me jealous.
I would, why?
Because I want to be able to write that quick. This motherfucker shits out lyrics,
I can show
bro.
you, like, I can show you my process. And then
you have. I've seen it. I've seen it numerous times.
Yeah, I forgot.
And I still can't figure it out. Like, this motherfucker he shits it lyrics out. They just come naturally.
I also told you how long I was doing it.
I know.
Every Girl in the World. Like, that song was 10 years.
That is an old ass song, bro.
That's a long time ago.
That is.
And I wouldn't. I was lying and everything, so it was easy. Right. And I was copying Wayne. You know what I mean? If his hooks had this melody, so my hooks had that melody.
Yeah, fair enough.
They was
do you think that some of that like ability to be able to just like convert, other people's songs into, your version of a song?
Yeah.
Translated and you be able to write so quickly now?
Yep. That's dead ass. Because I was, even young, I was a tracer. Like, you know what I mean? I used to lie and say I drew shit, but I was a tracer. So that was the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a perfect example of not trying to reinvent the wheel. It's like, you know what? I got a car with no wheels on it. Let me put these wheels on this bitch and just make it go.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, for real shit. I don't need to reinvent this shit. It works. You know what I mean?
That's how I looked at it. And Wayne was the best thing. So, however he rapped,
that's how you was doing it. All right. What was it like with songs like Timmy Turner, Ed and Eddie, Santa the Plug, Lil Boy Trey, started to blow up and do numbers? What was the feeling? Because that was around the time that I found it was like Santa the Plug was actually the first song that I ever heard. Oh, and then I started going and diving into everything else, obviously around that. But
so I think Timmy Turner was like, I made Santa the Plug when I was in the warehouse. Yeah, it was like 2 years before that, maybe like a year and a half before I made Santa the Plug. But that was the song though. It went viral on Facebook and it gave me a start. I got 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's how I got to YouTube. Now, mind you, this Timmy Turner just went viral like 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago. So up until then, I'm just trying to figure it out, you know. But I wasn't random though. By this time, I'm playing. I got David. I got, you know what I mean. I'm learning.
Yeah, you got a whole team now, squad.
Well, it was just me and David. It was just me and David, and it was
at
just
that
me
point,
and David after I knew you. Nobody came until after I knew you.
Yeah, that is true. I would say you had just started working with Nick. And I want to say Shrug, you had just been doing videos with him already, but he wasn't a part of like the team officially. Yeah. You're right. Damn, that is crazy.
It's just been me and David doing everything.
So but what did that feel like though when that actually blew up?
Bro, I thought I was finna be a star. When Timmy Turner went viral, nigga, I thought, boy,
it was over, huh?
Yeah, I thought every video I put out after
that was that same little 7 views and 1 comment saying you was fire all over again.
Nigga, I was feeling myself like I wasn't like
I'm that nigga
in my mind though.
I'm that nigga.
That's how I live in my mind though. I never said it to nobody and stuff. You know what I mean? But it gave me so much confidence, boy. I'm talking about my confidence went through the roof when Timmy Turner went viral. I believed in myself.
That's good shit though.
It took me 2 months though. My homeboy Zed made me do a part 2. If he wouldn't have made me do a part 2, I wouldn't be where I'm at for sure.
Yeah,
because part 1, like it got like 2 million views on Facebook, but when I did it up to 4, and then I put out 1 through 4 together, that bitch got 10 million.
Yeah,
and then Facebook erased it, but it was up by then. Look, like it was like shit. I got a chance.
That shit's because it's different. The whole like it's really cool to like the way you write songs and the stories you tell. It's really dope to like see them through. Like even if you know the story has like these real weird crazy endings and shit that you're known for, like it's cool to kind of like be able to go through the process of like a whole scenario. You know what I'm saying? Where like with full detail and like vivid, you know, imagery and shit.
Yeah.
So like that shit was super dope. Like, you know, even before you started shooting the videos like you do now, even when it was like the simplistic
I didn't even know, though.
wall with just the little pop-ups on the screen and shit.
You know what I'm saying though? That's figuring it out.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to shoot videos the way I know how now.
Different.
This happened on accident too.
Y'all ain't seen this motherfucker fucking direct a video. That shit's different. It's a whole nother person in this chair.
It's all accident.
It's different.
What was that, babe? Story of Kelly.
Oh yeah, that shit crazy.
Let me tell you how I ended up how you see videos now. It started with Story of Kelly.
I remember. Tell the story. I remember this story.
All right, so Kelly came in, not Kelly, Keita. Keita came in the crib. Like we had the video shoot set up and stuff, and I was just gonna do regular shit, like all slow mo, act out the shit, you know. Keita came in the house and was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't get to learn the words." And I was like, learn the words.
Right. That's a whole new concept to me right now.
No cap. I said, y'all, hold on. Because in my mind started tweaking. Like in front of them, I'm like I got like real nervous and jittery. I run in the bathroom with my computer, erased everything I put, wrote a new shot list, came out the bathroom, shot Story of Kelly. That shit got 1 million views in a week. After that, I was like, I done figured out a new way.
I done figured it out. Now
my standards changed. Now
and it did.
Now I know I'm gonna learn how to direct the video now.
Yeah,
like direct.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yep. So, but back to when you first, you know, when Timmy Turner and all, you know, all the earlier stuff is blowing. How hard was it to keep that wave going at that time? Like, you know, because that's the one thing I think a lot of people have a hard time doing is maintaining their popularity or their wave that they get that little moment.
I lost it.
That just completely?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. How'd that feel?
I wanted to quit.
Oh man. So you went from feeling like I'm that nigga to damn, I ain't that nigga.
Well, I ain't lose it real quick because I made so many parts of Timmy Turner. It's 8 parts.
Oh, so yeah. So you was able to kind of ride it a little longer.
It lasted a year. But now I'm putting out music and videos in between the Timmy Turner.
Right.
But they only getting 1,000 views. You know what I mean? So this
that can be super discouraging for sure.
Now I'm realizing just because you go viral, you're not finna.
You got to have multiple viral moments.
Yeah. Now I'm realizing that. I'm putting out songs in between them. So I would say it lasted like a year. So, Deontay's story. I put that out after. That one got a lot of views.
Yep.
So I was like, okay. So little over a year passed. And I'm like, all right, well, shit, I'm just finna just drop. I don't got no more Timmy Turner. Like, yeah, nigga, 6,000 views, 4,000, 2,000, and that shit was for a long time.
Yeah, it hurt. But you stayed
after that, I was just
trying
trying to work to get another opportunity, and then I was just like, if I get another opportunity, I'm not going to fuck it up.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Because I was putting out anything. I was putting out anything. I was depressed and shit. It was man.
See, and I think that's a dope like opportunity to say like how you overcame that. Like even though you were going through stuff mentally and emotionally and stuff, and you still persevered and kept making content.
Yeah,
because you didn't give up. Like we had hella conversation where you just like wanting to just drop the Trapp
I know
Tarell
I done
thing.
told
like,
you like
man,
twice.
Fuck Trapp Tarell at this point. Like you know, what I'm saying? I'm gonna find
I
something
know
else
I done
to do.
told you twice.
Yeah, because you definitely had some moments.
It's over.
Yeah, I don't think you should. I've never encouraged you quitting. Like I've always encouraged the pushing of the whole narrative of Trapp Tarell. You know what I'm saying?
And I wanted to quit because it leads back to Tim and Turner. I never got. It was taking too long to get another chance. 2.5 years passed.
Yep.
Of no views.
Yep. Barely getting any views. You know, you was definitely getting views and more than a lot of people, but it wasn't what you were accustomed to in the beginning.
2000 can't do nothing for me in music. Like in the beginning, it can do something for me. But nigga, I just came off a million view video
and shit,
and then another 10 million. Like at some point, I gotta start looking at me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And the opportunity was taking too long, bro. But when Kelly went viral, that was my.
Yep.
And I said, fuck
and
that.
So through the process, like, did you start having any record deals or record labels trying to talk to you after the Timmy Turner stuff?
Yeah. Dez Bryant almost signed me. The wide receiver. Boy? Yeah, he was with the Cowboys. He almost signed me.
What?
Yeah.
All right. That's some new shit to me. Please elaborate.
He just wrote me on Facebook because that's why I went viral at. And I was like, is this shit real? And I went and looked at the page. It was verified. Then he left me his phone number. It was quick. Like, and then he was just like, text me. And like, I texted him. And he called me. And he had his lawyers and stuff. And it was like, but I didn't know what I was doing. And I was scared. I was scared.
Crazy. That's I didn't know that. That's dope.
And then I'm gonna tell you another thing that spooked me too. I had already done some dumb shit thinking Floyd Mayweather was finna sign me. So I was already scared. Just period. Cause that Floyd Mayweather story is legendary. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do a story time for it on YouTube.
We're gonna have to hear that shit.
I'm gonna do a story time on it. But that made me even more scared. You know what I'm saying? Of the Dez Bryant shit because of what I did with the. Oh man,
I gotta hear this shit. Oh man, I'm gonna tap back into it, y'all. That shit, you know what I'm saying? But
that story is crazy. Like, I'm embarrassed. I'm glad I did it by myself. I'm glad I never had a crew of rappers with me or entourage because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
It must be because I've never heard the story.
You're never. The only person knows her.
See, that's crazy.
I told her on last year.
Now I gotta figure this shit out. I'm like, man, fuck this interview. I gotta know what the fuck this nigga talking about now.
Yeah, we was drunk. We was drunk, and I told her, and we was there dying. I never told no. It's the worst shit I ever. It was embarrassing, bro. You look at me different.
Oh man. Anyway, damn. So he said, "I'm." Nah, bro.
Nah, you won't look at me different.
I'm not, but now I gotta know.
Yeah,
I gotta know. But at this point, now that so you get some knowledge, and then the next opportunity comes around with Kelly, and now you're taking things more serious because you got lawyers and you got a team in place at this point.
Yeah, and all the labels came.
Yeah. So how are you navigating through that? Because I know that's still very much a part of your life at this point.
Shit, I don't really want to say because they might see it. If I'm being honest, because I almost said some shit that I know they don't need to know. But
just asking questions, sir. All right, plead the fifth.
So dealing with when Kelly blew and the label started coming. Well, I don't care about this part. Okay, at first I was like, shit, I'm tired of working. Like I was tired of doing all the work.
Yeah, you just wanted more help.
So I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then. And then I got to the part about YouTube. And my whole thing was, I'm not giving up nothing I built myself.
Facts.
When you sign a record deal, you get a percentage of your YouTube. NBA YoungBoy get the most. He get 15%. But that's 15%, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that man, like a year ago, he made $700,000. Like he received $700,000 from YouTube. Man, imagine how much money that YouTube made.
Yeah, millions.
So that was my thing. I'm not giving nothing. So every time somebody brought it up, I would leave. I walked out in the middle of him saying the word "you" for starting it, for starting the word.
We ain't having that conversation.
It's not.
It's over.
Yeah, I'm not giving up nothing I built.
Facts. So that's obviously the biggest influence of why you haven't signed any sort of deal.
That is it.
Damn.
That is it.
And I mean, I knew there was something to do with YouTube.
It's all over YouTube.
I knew it had something to do with YouTube, but I is there any part of like the We the Family situation that's still kind of a reason why you're holding back from that? 'Cause I know you were trying to get the We the Family deal and not just the Trapp Tarell deal.
Yeah, and the We the Family deal. See, now I'm back on that train again since I got Trey. Since I'm finna, put Trey. I'm gonna be back on the.
You gotta take us all.
So, yeah,
you gotta take us all. Yep,
I'll be back on. Give me a deal and let me
do what I gotta do
with them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I was willing to take a Trapp Tarell deal at first until the YouTube thing became an issue. Because that I'm just not doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm not hurting.
Facts.
I really I have a certain level of fame I want to get to. And it ain't that high. I want to live regular.
Yeah.
Them niggas like certain level, bro. It's not peaceful, bro. So I got a certain level of fame I'm trying to get to.
We've talked about it. We want to be like noticed. I want notoriety. I don't care about being famous.
I really want to be behind the camera and shit. Like, I really want to be doing.
I want you to know me if you know me. If you do your research, you do your homework, you gonna know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not trying to be Drake.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be. Yeah, I'm not trying to get that to that level.
That's too high profile. I want to be able to still go to the grocery store and shit.
Exactly. I want to go to my kids' game. I already get looked at and talked to, and I'm cool with that level though. We cool, looking at me. Kids come up, it's fine. They tell I'm cool with this stuff now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I definitely don't want to not be able to go to my kid game.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You know what I mean?
Would you recommend any artist being like staying independent if they can?
Yep. Keep all your money. What? And then you just wanna, when you independent, can't nobody tell you not to do something. Which, like you talking about my consistency.
Yep.
Bruh,
you can't do that when you sign.
If I would have signed after Timmy Turner, when them views dropped, guess what my dumb ass would have been?
Shelved.
Under a contract. Can't put out no music, can't do nothing.
Sitting on a shelf.
Looking dumb.
Complaining like the rest of the rappers.
Complaining, no cap. That's what I've been doing.
Complaining like the rest of them.
I wouldn't, you know what I would have been doing? Back in the medical field.
Damn, that's a crazy thought to even have. No Trapp Tarell? That's crazy thought. What's the greatest advantage of being independent, would you say? Other than like the obvious things like being able to keep royalties and money and stuff, like what would you say is the greatest advantage of it?
That you control your own self, like you control your own destiny. I'm a firm believer in if you work for something, you're gonna get it eventually. That's just how stuff is. Like that's just how stuff is. You know what I mean? You work for it, you're gonna get it. When you're independent, you can always work. As long as you want to, you can. I was able to I put out 200 videos in between Timmy Turner and Kelly.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
You do put out videos where it's 3.
It's 2 a week now.
2 week now. I was gonna say you were at
but
like
I was
3 or 4
3.
or some shit. Yeah.
At one point, I put out a video every day.
Yeah, you was doing a lot. I mean, I upload a lot like that too. But for artists, like that's crazy. It's like most artists can't.
But I didn't know
that pace.
But that was dumb. Me doing that.
Most artists can't keep up at your pace, bro.
I believe that.
They can't.
Except for NBA Youngboy.
Well, he different. Him in Future. But that's because they just like NBA Youngboy's better at making songs that sound good on a consistent basis, but Futures start to sound really repetitive and very just.
You like Future?
I mean, I like some of his stuff.
I like Future on Features.
I was gonna say the same thing when he's on Features, but like the thing with Future is he's just like I feel like he oversaturated himself a little bit with the same sounding shit. Like he gets in these spurts where he like gets a lot of the same beats. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna make a fucking 40 song fucking, he double
be putting
CD
out
situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
36 songs.
Yeah, like
God damn.
And all but maybe 4 of them sound different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Like that's my hardest thing about, or the biggest thing about Future with me is it just sounds so repetitive.
And then that's another thing. When you independent, you can sound how you want to sound. A lot of time with labels, you got to do exactly what they'll give you a song with nigga already on it.
Here,
and tell you got to use this flow. You got to rap like this on this song because Bruno Mars.
Give you a reference and everything.
No, that's big.
I know. So I said it. Give your ass a reference and everything.
That's big.
This is how we want you to sound. When you do it your way.
You ain't got to do that. You can do anything you want to do.
Yeah. Well, okay. So now the flip side of that coin. What's the worst part of being independent?
That you gotta use your money, and if it don't work, you lose. But you lose, but you can't look at it like you lost. You always gotta look at that you did it, and then like if you doing it, you gotta be okay with whatever it costs.
Facts.
Like otherwise, it's no
point doing it.
But that worst part is you take a lot of losses as a rapper, and most of them are financial.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It costs a lot of money to be a rapper.
And it's easier to spend other people, like, you know what I mean? It's easier to lose other people money, like the label money. Because at the end of the day,
it's their money still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They come out your
pocket. Same position.
Yeah.
And they gave you an advancement.
Facts that you got to fuck off. Because that's what most motherfuckers do.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you ever see yourself signing a deal? Like, I mean, probably only if it's, you know, on your terms, obviously.
Do I ever see myself signing a deal? Yeah.
we'll keep it open ended. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all. Y'all. I'll sign a deal, y'all.
So, you know, 2020 was a very interesting year for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially for the artistry world, especially entertainers like yourself who rely, and I won't say you necessarily, but entertainers that, you know, the same space that you're in, rely really heavy on performance money.
Look, that's why I can't get my YouTube. Kelly blew up right before the pandemic. What if I would have signed? Them niggas was hurting.
So that's why I was.
Okay,
that's where I was getting to. How did it? You know,
the only thing it was
riding 2020 out.
Financially, I wasn't hurting, but I ran out of songs. We couldn't record. I had started taking old songs. I reshot Sicko Mode.
You did. You started reshooting shit, redoing videos.
When Bad Baby turned 18, I was just making them like fire videos. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have no music. I didn't have no way to record music. That shit sucked. I was nervous.
But you know what though? The one thing that I will say that why I think it worked for you, and I think it's one thing I think we got to acknowledge, is COVID allowed and made people and forced people to sit down and find shit, right? And stuff like the stuff that you make, the content that you make has like actual entertainment value for when I'm just sitting there and not trying to
you end up watching all that shit.
Right. You're going to watch all 10 parts of this series and 8 of that one and 6 of this one and 5 of this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you had so much stuff that you could go back from over the years to dive into that, I mean.
Look, Lil Boy Trey, the one that got 8 million views, was a reshoot during the pandemic.
Right.
Like I shot it already.
And look at how well it
had
did.
Millions on them other.
And that's what I'm saying. Look how well it did. Re-releasing the same thing. You didn't change no lyrics. You didn't add nothing but a new video to it. And it's because I think
Trey
the pandemic made people appreciate storytellers because we needed something
why it's so popular now.
We needed something to like get our minds off of the reality. And you definitely have music and songs that do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll take them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are going to give you all full 10 minutes of their attention. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to hear it. Because it's dope. It's relatable. And it gets you out of your own current reality. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think that COVID, I think you were nervous a lot of the time. And that's why I used to always tell you, like, bro, you gotta I was
so scared. I didn't have no...
Because I knew what I was watching. Look, I knew what I was watching, though. Like, so I knew if I was looking for things that just, like, needed to catch my attention for longer than 5 minutes or 3 minutes and shit... And it's because I want to dive into something, just be entertained for 10 hours because I'm doing nothing for the next 25. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, some lucky shit was happening to me too. Like I put up a skit. We shot the kids a skit, and I just put it up to promote the kids' page. You know, I put it on my page to promote. That shit got like 500,000 views.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe it. So lucky shit was happening. Also
to help push along and drive. Yeah.
And then still streaming. I always done okay with streaming. I can survive off streaming.
You was always nervous for no reason in 2020.
No, I wasn't, nigga. You didn't know we was going through. We didn't tell nobody.
Look, my thing is like certain things are always temporary. Like everybody goes through shit. And so I know that you have the longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like you've proven that you could get through a lot of shit and still like produce and give quality fucking work. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that because lately I've been in a space where I feel like I don't never like when we work so much. As soon as we put up videos, I never watch them no more. Like I watch them
so
to
fast
make sure,
now.
you know what I mean? So lately I've been watching my own videos and trying to
Slow
appreciate
down and yep.
You know what I'm saying? For that same reason.
Yeah, you gotta celebrate the small victories, like I was saying earlier. Like even if it is just the completion of a video, but every project can be that one. You never know.
Complete a video, that'd be a good night.
Yeah, you gotta get lit. You gotta get lit when you finish something. No, check it off the list. Yes.
Hell yeah. I'd be like,
keep it pushing.
I look at Tarell and be like, we good for another month.
Yeah, see, look, that's a good feeling right there. You know what I'm saying? So one big comparison I've seen repeatedly between you is the late great King Von. You know, and this was more, obviously back when he was, alive a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys were kind of fighting for the same kind of storytelling space.
Yeah.
At the time, the same kind of, people and audience even. How was that? How did that feel to kind of be compared to someone like King Von?
It didn't feel like nothing because we liked King. I love King Von. So from this jump, it was like, you know what though? I didn't even realize this, like he was a storytelling, right? Even though I'm listening to the songs and I'm following on clearly, I can see it's a story.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, like at first when he first came out, even though his first song was Crazy Story, but everybody do one.
Yeah, but then he kept coming with them too. Yep.
You know what I mean? But and I believed him. I believed everything that nigga ever said. Like it was different, bro. So I never really looked at it like we was getting compared or because my stuff wasn't like my stuff looked like entertainment.
Facts.
His stuff looked like that shit happened.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it was different. I think when people come to my page, like my shit is just all about reality checks. You know, every story I put out got a lesson.
Facts.
And the lesson be obvious.
You kind of like the Tyler Perry of the rap game.
I would love that title.
I'm gonna
make a song. I'm gonna make a song called Rap Game Tyler Perry.
Hey,
that's what I'm gonna put.
I need my credits.
Okay, I'm gonna say your name.
but that's real shit though, because every song you do make, even the ones that are like personal to you, you still find a way to tell a story in some way, whether it's a personal story or one that you've just made up because it has relevance to some reality. But you definitely try to make points, just like Tyler Perry does. Like there's always a lesson to be taught in a Tyler Perry film.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? There's always there's not one Tyler Perry film that there's not a lesson.
You're absolutely right. I never really noticed that.
Yeah, like
you're absolutely.
He tries to teach you something.
I'm really finna make this song.
Yeah,
yeah. I appreciate this, dude.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I try to do my thing.
You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
So obviously, I think we can all agree that the comparisons were.
Just because
we're necessary, and that's why.
But I get compared to Joyner way more because his stuff is like that.
Yeah, but I think I think really the big reason why up until the whole comparison between you and King Von was because of the level that y'all were both at the time. Because y'all were like Joyner, he was already up and made it in superstar status and doing his thing. But like King Von was definitely still in that up and coming rise phase, just as you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all were kind of like battling. Like I said, it was more competing for the real estate.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I liked King Von from the moment I saw him because it's too much shit that could have went wrong. With he got the same logo. We the family, only the family. The logo the same. Our merch the same.
Yeah, there was a lot of similarities.
And the thing is, I had it then, like
way back.
Then. Yeah, you know what I mean. And and Dirk did too. He just got on first.
Yep, great minds think alike.
But if I wouldn't have liked King Von, man, it would have been all kind of problems. People would have been just trying to start shit.
Oh, facts.
You know what I mean? They already was trying. And then one time on live, I'm like, nigga, I love King Von. Then
it just went away. Quick. Yeah, no, for sure. And especially after he passed too. Obviously all of that shit.
Everybody wanted me to say something about him.
Yeah.
Everybody. I'm like, nigga, no.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm not even finna talk about it.
Yep. If he was still alive, do you think that you and him could have did a collaboration, or would you have loved to do a collaboration with him?
Yeah.
That shit would have been fire.
Yeah, it would have been fire.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit would have
because between that nigga authenticity of him living like he was living and he being creative like that, I know I'm creative. You know what I mean? I definitely think.
You want to know why that would be even more fire? Because in my mind, you definitely take the W straight out off tops for the videos. Like, y'all are neck and neck. I feel like it just depends on what you're looking for in the song and how aggressive you want it to be and how real you want that shit to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because King Von was, like you said, it was very vivid and it was... He was saying shit that you like, oh shit, somebody gonna die. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the type of you really reactions.
Feel like that was his sister boyfriend.
Yeah,
that he right,
right. Where like I said, you gave more like these reality checks, like you even said with lessons involved in it.
I always try to.
But the videos, yours were always better. Like I think that you would if we were having a video competition. Like you could give him and his people aspect. Some game, some pointers, and you would elevate his fucking whole situation visually. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that shit would have been fire because you bringing that to that, and y'all bringing. But man, that should have been lit.
You know, something I did get from Von though, to start back putting performance scenes in my stories. My biggest complaint, everybody was just always saying they don't never see me. You know what I mean? Like. We never see you in the videos. Like
just
I'm
the
acting
small,
in them,
the small like music video things that we're used to for the last.
Because I wasn't putting out enough regular music
since like the MTV video days. You know, like it was cool. We always like to see that the visuals and like the storyline and follow some sort of movie aspect. But it is cool to see the performance aspect. That's why I'm really watching the music video.
Yeah, and that's why I started back doing it because I think the difference between us was that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? To be honest, like I think that made the biggest difference. Like he was always seen.
Yeah, but you would have definitely still brought
giving this
way better fucking visual story. Like how he's telling stories, you would have been able to, I feel like, dictate and show that visual that much more,
especially with
impactful
with them connections, like that kind of budget.
Yeah, facts.
A whole lot. Like when the bigger your budget is, boy.
Oh yeah, all sorts of equipment, all sorts.
Man, look.
So what's because I know you after he died you called out Double XL. You know what I'm saying? Remember you talking a little shit to them?
Ooh, I don't even remember that shit.
Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? I remember that shit.
What did I say?
I just remember. I don't remember verbatim, but basically you just something along the lines like fuck y'all. Basically, just to the whole fact that they hit you up pretty much the day of or day after he passed.
I do remember.
Basically trying to have a conversation like, hey, you're up next.
Yeah.
Like, man, and it was fuck you, I've been up next, nigga.
yeah. It was soon as Von died too. That shit did feel weird.
That shit would
because it was like y'all got Von and then Von died and y'all
you trying to immediately replace him.
Just come get the next nigga. Like I understand you getting Von first.
That really shows they just hurting y'all niggas. They hurting y'all. It's better to be independent. Control yourself. Mm-hmm. Control some shit. Have some sort of control of something. Because they hurting y'all. So obviously you were super disgusted by that whole situation. I think, but I don't think we should be shocked by it though, right? Because I feel like Double XL has always tried to do weird fuck shit to dictate,
you know what I had to
trends and stuff. You know
what I had to start like really just learn with Double X. I had to get out my feelings.
Facts.
And I had to start looking
and I think that's why nobody was
shocked.
Yeah, I think that's why nobody was shocked. Like, of course they called you. They're trying to run a business.
Yeah. And that's how I should have looked at it.
But still, I do feel where personally, I don't blame you for tweeting out or just being upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have felt hurt. Like you couldn't give me the attention while he was here.
Yeah, that's like weird. Why it can't be two?
But as soon as he died, you want like I'm the next golden boy. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it just sounds like some weird field nigga shit.
Why it can't be two?
It sound like some field nigga shit, bro. Yeah. It can only be one massa nigga, bro.
So I'm like, fuck that. Like I keep rocking out. Whatever for me is for me. You know what I mean? If they spin the block or anybody,
have they contacted you again, or do you think they'll hit you back up again at any point?
Yeah, because man, I got a good lawyer, man. So my lawyer know folks, and she's
like, oh, we're gonna make it happen.
She make anything happen. Like, but this is my whole thing. I love my lawyer because she really understands why I'm like I am, like why I operate the way I do, why I want any opportunity I get, I want to earn it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I got celebrity friends. They offer stuff. I turn it down.
I didn't want no handouts.
Yeah, if I didn't earn it,
feel better when you get it yourself.
Yeah, and
I really do.
And when you get to a certain point, it's nobody that can say I've wronged them business wise or
That's dope. Hey,
no shit like that.
You don't want no tiger problems and shit.
So whenever I get to where I'm supposed to be, shit, and I got everything, nobody can say you did this.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
got
pay
you
this
here
tab.
and you didn't do
that.
this.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
No, everybody's good. I do a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So now that we're in 2021, you know, obviously you came off of a weird year, just like everybody else did in 2020. But you've been going super strong, not only with just your brand but music, but you have other channels, all sorts of stuff, right? So we have the We the Family label that you've pretty much launched since official. You haven't really signed it. You signed Little Boy Trey.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah, about to say, you know, his son.
Yeah,
better be the next one, you know what I'm saying?
And Trey getting them views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he really is. He doing better than a lot of y'all.
34K. And the one from, 2 days ago? It said like 35, 40K. 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna hit 100 on y'all niggas.
Yeah, he's... So other than that, is there any other interest in any other artists right now? I know you've had, you know, conversations. There's, you know, people that have been in the circle and in the works. Have any of those come to fruition? Do you have any eye on someone else at this point or other people?
Well, this is, if I'm be honest with you, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna focus on Trey. I was trying to do a lot of other stuff, and I'm putting my money in places and stuff and in situations, and
they're not panning out the way that they need to.
It's not working out the way it should. Cause being nigga, I make everything easy. You know what I mean? Like you will have to just show up fucking with me. You know what I mean? I make everything so easy, but I know putting my money in Trey. He my son.
He ain't gonna lose. You ain't gonna lose.
I'm not gonna
lose. We ain't gonna lose.
And I'm gonna build him to not lose. You know
facts. So that's facts.
I'm just gonna focus on Trey. You know what I mean? I got a nephew. I'm gonna say, you know, he been trying. I'll go to my nephew next.
Facts. So what is it that sets you apart from the other record labels or artists with record labels? You know, why would they want to sign with you if they had that opportunity?
Because I make shit easy. Bro, I make shit easy.
See how you said that shit?
Yeah, like
that's what?
Bro, all you gotta do is take advantage of the opportunity.
Just write and show up, record.
And care. Like if you gotta work ethic, I make shit easy. I got everything. Like I got all the resources. I got and the resources gonna be available. I am gonna make sure you ahead. Like I'm gonna make sure you ahead. Thanks. I'm gonna make sure your shit like my shit.
See,
Trey shit right now, she could it's like my shit.
I mean, you do.
It's being
I've
formed
seen
like
it grow.
my shit.
I've seen it grow. It definitely ain't growing for no reason. It ain't an accident for sure. That's definitely you knowing what you're doing and taking what you've learned and applying it just a second time. Not reinventing the wheel.
I'm not stingy, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
Not reinvent the wheel.
I'm not greedy. No shit like that, bro. I'm gonna tell you whatever you need to know.
Fire.
I'm gonna try to help. Like, that's who I'm like that.
That's fire. So what's up? So obviously, you know, the music's doing great, but what's up with the rest of this YouTube stuff, bro? How the hell do you manage so many channels?
Well, now,
if you don't mind listing them off, but yeah, please explain.
All right, so what we got? Trapp, Tarell, Sip God, and CC. Now we had other. We got the Britain Kids, and what else? We the Family TV, and and we just started Teenish. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother. I'm finessing.
You see what I'm saying, people?
Yeah, but we had Alcohol Equal Opinion.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But I'm putting all that on Sip God now. Like the show. I'm just gonna make it part of it because it is a lot of channels. But this is how though, for real. The way that I got it organized, it's like everybody a part of the team do something. You know what I mean? Rather like the cameraman, I got the days set up to
shoot specific content.
Yeah, like when they show up, I already got set up what
they're doing.
Yeah, and it's just stuff for the channel. They always we shoot so much, they give me all the stuff back before the next week. So if I shoot with Nick Wednesday and Thursday, before Wednesday and Thursday, everything we shot
is already back.
So we upload.
Efficient.
And I got Sherelle. Like Sherelle helped me with basically everything. Like the scheduling, keeping shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so it's easier. It really ain't as hard as it look when you organized. And when everybody
organization,
you gotta make sure
bro.
everybody do what they supposed
to do in their job.
Yeah,
that's big facts. When all the parts are moving right, everything goes smooth.
Yeah, because if I was the kind of person to like let shit ride and like everybody around me know I'm on a mission, and everything I bring up, everybody know I'm gonna do it.
That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. I'm vouching for all that shit.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Are they all monetized, or at least most of them?
What Sip God and CC is, the Britain kids. It's like we never been consistent on that channel. Like this the first time
it's monetized, but probably not like making any.
No, it's like 200. Like it's like something like that from being monetized.
Oh, you just need the hours because I was gonna say I know y'all got the subscribership on it already.
Yeah, and that ain't gonna take nothing because now we got so much content. We just not gonna start releasing it on their channel till July 1st.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So we just
scheduling.
We got Danny's Diner on there. My daughter's cooking show. We got the boys, Trey and Kason doing Kids Center. That's like Skip and Shannon, where they gonna debate athletes. You know who the best athletes. You know what I mean. TJ got story time to where. You know, we don't let the kids watch TV to go to sleep, but that's a very popular thing. So instead of letting them watch shit like stuff that stimulate that keep them up, like Chad Wild Clay or whatever, like that stuff they interested in, and letting them watch shit like niggas playing the game, like they not gonna go to sleep.
They're too stimulated.
Yeah. So with TJ, we got like I'm doing like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, like TJ's. Like we're gonna call it something else, but he gonna come out, he gonna read it, and then it's gonna blur into acting out the story he reading. It's a bedtime story. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing on their channel. So right now we just
that's fire.
Yeah. We just stacking and shit. So that ain't gonna take long. That channel gonna blow. And we got Lil Boy Trey music page.
Yep.
Yeah, so 5 channels.
So many. Yeah. So how hard do you think it's gonna be to continue to grow as Trapp Tarell with all these other channels and stuff? I mean, obviously you got the team, so it's gonna make it fairly easy. But I mean, you very much are a lot of the innovation of why a lot of these channels move forward. So as you become more busy and unattainable to, be always at the forefront of every one of these channels, like how hard do you think that's gonna be? Well,
what I did before even entertaining any other channel, Trapp Tarell is up till October. Like we don't have to, after we family.
Y'all hear that? Say that again. It's up till when?
Yeah, Trapptober. It's up. You know what I mean?
When you that's working right there.
After we shoot these last 4 videos,
we gotta work a little harder, dog. We ain't got enough content yet for that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work a little harder, bro.
Y'all doing good.
I need to be up until October, bro. I'm striving goals,
and that was before even entertaining the other channels. Like we everybody around, we only working on
facts.
Trapp Tarell channel. Every video being shot is only for Trapp Tarell channel. Nick shooting all the stories. Shrug, the album, we've been shooting them album songs since July. January. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like once we got up, it's like, okay, now we can work on Sip Guide. Now we can work on the podcast. Now we can
facts. You got all this other stuff. Yeah. You gotta stay focused.
Yeah, because I can't.
One gem you told me, bro. One gem you told me. My bad to cut you off, but one thing that you told me that, like, I still, to this day, I love you for it, but I hate you for it at the same time.
Okay,
it's the damn conversation when you just, man, you got great ideas, MileHigh, but you ain't consistent enough. That shit hurt.
You did it. It was the truth, though.
It was, and that's why I can't be mad at you. Like that's why I said I love you for saying it because it was something I needed to hear at the time, but it definitely hurt. Because my thing is like I was very consistent at working, right? But my consistency in staying true to one idea was lacking at like a very 95%, level. Like it was very, very bad.
Yeah.
So that shit hurt. Ain't gonna lie. I tried to let you know. Well, but it was great. Appreciate you.
I'm glad.
That shit hurt.
I'm glad it worked out because it's what it was. Like I feel like I ain't your friend if.
No, and for sure. I appreciate you for keeping it real.
Especially if I know you need to hear it at that moment.
I did.
You know what I mean? Because I want somebody to do that to me. And I know shit have hurt my feelings. I get mad.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I was hurt. I definitely wanted to argue and cuss you out at that point. But I was just like, man, but he's so right. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? You had that real hard realization like Damn.
Now you done uploaded on the channel like 100 and something days in a row. I was looking. That's how I'm counting the days of how many days. Like you got 50 on this one, 50 on this one. I'm like, well, that's 100 and that's almost a whole year already.
Yeah. Oh, we said we're gonna have what, like almost 2. Yeah, it's gonna be over 200, like 220 or something when we're done at the end of this year. Yeah,
that's a lot of videos.
Yeah, the Kush Coughfee Morning Show, and then that's not counting all the other shit. So we'll have like a total of probably over 300 or 400 videos by the end of the year.
And it feel good to be consistent too.
Hell yeah. And it's quality. Shout out to you, Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eric.
That's my dog.
Yeah. You legit.
So if you didn't have YouTube, bro, or and rap and all that, what do you think you'd be doing?
I don't know. Cause I can't even I'm trying. I can't even think of it. If I didn't have YouTube and rap, I would be a terrible employee at this point. I've been in charge too long.
Feel that.
You know what I mean? So I ain't going back to school. I don't know. Ain't nothing else.
This is it.
This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Hell yeah. So
I'll be trying to be an actor or something. That shit take too long. But I'm finna use my name. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our plan. Like
speaking, that was actually leading to my next question. Was like, so when's the Trapp to Tarell movies and TV shows coming out? Because I know we've had hella conversations about that.
See, that's what I'm gonna do with
when is this?
So let me tell you how I'm gonna start, because it's a lot of stuff I don't know, and I don't just be doing shit just to be doing it. So this is what I'm gonna do to try to lead into it. That's where the teenish shit come in. So my daughter Danny Pooh, I asked her, I'm like, would you want to do like a voiceover little show, like if every morning on it she wake up and it's just she go do something else. She kind of voice over in it, but it's still real acting and stuff. So, but I'm gonna make them like 3 minutes,
a little
something like that.
Yeah, little fun ones to watch.
But what I'm gonna do first, before trying to go past that point, and I'm telling you how I'm gonna get, bro. You know that nigga that make all the issues?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna make teenish. It's gonna get popular, and then whenever he get the teenish, he's gonna have to make us involved. You know what I mean? Otherwise, he's stealing his shit, but he's stealing. And I'm copyrighted. Well, let me stop.
He's done all the
cut that out. Yeah. But I'm gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, for a little while. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. We live right by New Orleans, so I'm gonna start being in shows and movies and stuff, so I can learn.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I can like really learn learn what's really going on, and then I'm just gonna see what Trapp Tarell can do, because my lawyer feel like it can do
a whole lot.
It can help me skip some lines.
Hell yeah.
So
hey, you got to use what you've earned, man. Use what you earned.
Yeah. So that's my plan. I'm gonna try to act in some stuff, and so I can learn.
Hell yeah, that's dope. Well, speaking of releases and new shit, when's the new project drop?
This weekend.
What's it called?
Today?
It's the 8th. It's the 8th today.
What's Saturday? It was supposed to come out on the 5th, y'all. So that's why I don't know a date right now. It was supposed to come out on the 5th that just passed.
So I think
but we had some
11th or something.
So yeah, it's coming out the following
13th or some shit.
11th, 13th, the Saturday after the 5th.
this coming up one.
This coming up Saturday.
I think it's the 12th actually. I think it's the 12th.
When I get home tonight, I gotta
refix it. All right, well, what's it called?
Sip God 4.
Sip God 4.
Hold on, no, this sorry we
No, I'm about to say no.
I'm working on.
I was just about to say, wait, no, it ain't.
Look, I'm already working on Sip God 4. I'm sitting there.
So if y'all don't know, he got many projects. The Sip God series is like the main, projects. His actual,
that's my series.
Yeah. So
but sorry we finesse you. It's full of all summer songs, no stories.
To say, this is one of those little situations you put together, bunch of dope songs.
It's fire too.
You know what I'm saying?
All lit shit. It's like all catchy. It's all catchy.
I was gonna say, man, this how
the videos
too busy. You gotta have schedules and shit. Otherwise, you do that.
Yeah,
schedules.
I really boy. I'm already working on Sip God 4. So.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm excited, bro. Well, I really do appreciate you for coming out and doing this interview.
Look,
with me,
I
man.
appreciate you for real though, especially for the next 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I definitely appreciate it. I definitely want to tell you, y'all been great this. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for interfering y'all day for her birthday.
Man,
but that was important. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas don't gotta do that. Brother. We know a lot of
appreciate
niggas.
Y'all.
We know a lot of niggas, so I'm glad y'all did that.
Hell yeah. So well, any final statements other than that?
Follow me on Instagram at Trapp Tarell. You know what I mean?
All that.
The Sorry We Finesse You album is about to drop Saturday. Can we look at a real date real quick?
Yeah, I got you. 1 second.
Go subscribe to all our channels. Sip God and CC, the Britain Kids, Trapp Tarell, Lil Boy Trey.
It's the
Music,
12th.
Teenish.
It's the 12th, like I said.
And the album
June
coming
12th.
on the 12th, y'all. This is great. This is our favorite shit out of everything that we ever did.
Hell yeah. Well, that's dope.
Yeah, this is our favorite shit out of everything. So y'all go check that out and, fuck with your boy.
Hell yeah. Gang shit. Well, y'all already know what it is. Make sure y'all follow everybody that's involved in this right here down in the description below. You already know what's good. I appreciate everybody liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, doing all the things that you need to do to help drive us in the algorithm. You dig what I'm saying?
My dog a podcaster. Y'all
Hell
this nigga,
yeah.
this
You
nigga
dig
like,
what I'm saying? That's what I do.
So smooth, too.
You know what I'm saying?
feel
This is
me?
what I do. But yeah, man, without further ado, make sure that y'all just go and stream all the music from my dog right here, Trapp Tarell. You won't be disappointed in any of the music. I promise. Any of the stories, go follow him on YouTube, watch all the videos. Just support. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
And support Lil Boy Trey. We're going to have to get Trey up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll have to do a little video one of these times. And
Zoom.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
We'll have to do that.
I like that.
And we got some more reactions coming. Lil Boy Trey, his newest song is Gang Gang, right?
Yeah, Gang Gang
Gang
Story.
Gang. We're actually going to be doing a reaction to that. So just be on the lookout. I'm not exactly sure of a
Gang
release
Gang
date.
Story.
But yeah.
Man, gang,
Lil
we-
Boy Trey bastard. Got big things coming. You dig what I'm saying?
And it's
all the Britain Kids. Go follow all their channels. Support. Just do what you got to do. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.